Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It is bubbling up very nicely here in Munich. The noise fervent, the colours effervescent. That's it! That's a half-decent try. Messi. Costa Curta cuts it out. Luis Suarez. With 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Rummenigge. The keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Rummenigge nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Davids. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Davids finds himself offside. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Neymar. Bellingham. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Davids kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Owen. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. And he's intervened well there. Griezmann. Bellingham. Passing nice and neat. Now there's there's the hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Mateus. Messi. Now it's Owen. Neither of these two want to come off second. And Owen! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Suarez. Neymar. Davids. That pass has been well intercepted. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
1 minute at a time.
That's going to go a long way. Bellingham. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Barcelona head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
Number 13, Beckham.
So we're just settling back into this second half. Chance! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bellingham. Oh, look at the space. He's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Swings in across, and he's there to clear it.
Barcelona making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from...
Rummenigge is on his own. Adams gets good distance on it. And smartly reclaimed.
For this match was 60,810.
And here's Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Messi. Now it's Luke. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 2, Maldini.
Oh, what a climb! They've scored! What a moment for the double centurion! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion. Beckham! And that is wildly off target.
Beckham knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
And it's Neymar.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was...
Terrific header! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most...
And the shot! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Can he finish? Caught offside that time.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Luis Suarez. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get rid. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got Tool. Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beckham. And back to the keeper they go. Played out wide. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. And already we're underway here. That's the throw. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's had it taken off him. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Davids. Messi! Good effort first time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
It's their second corner of the game. Schneider plays it short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. They played right into his path. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Lizarazu makes the interception. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Schneider. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. And that should get the job done.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose.
And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And it's lofted through here. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. De Bruyne. It's Schneider. Neymar. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. Gets good distance on it. 30 minutes gone. And here's Schneider. Oh, this looks sharp.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Barcelona have their third corner. Roberto Carlos clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Bastoni is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement...
Neymar! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Van Bouten. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Neymar. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Gate. Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number
And we're
9,
off again.
Neymar.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Looking for the runner. He can run onto that.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became...
He's gone for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Schneider. That was always going to be the keepers.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
That's played into space. Now it's Perez. Well, they've got it again. Serginho. Neymar. Some resolute defending there. Bellingham. There's the hit! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Schmeichel claims it. Neymar. Schneider. Nicely weighted ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forlan. And it's Schneider. And here's Forlan. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Van Dalton. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Madrid finding their passes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Floated up and over. And that will be it. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Can he get onto this? Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership.
Luis Suarez!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That'll be a throw. Cafu. And it's Messi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so
Big
good from him.
chance, must be, and Batistuta! There it is! Al Nassr take the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Al Nassr have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He is through here. And he's cut it out. Davids. It's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Batistuta. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's had a hit! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham. Bellingham! Batistuta. Al Nassr are looking to break at pace. Luis Suarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Schneider. And here's Suarez. And that's another good win of the ball.
The attendance
they could
for
break
this
here.
match was 71,649.
And it's Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Schneider. Iniesta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Now it's Messi. So what can they make of this? Oh, and he's through the middle.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted. He's got full. Really well taken goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rodri. Rafinha. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and
that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but it's a real promise too.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bellingham! He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
There's a sharp little ball here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he was quick to react. He's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Stoichkov. Lizarazu. This guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Always onto this. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Messi. Oh, played through for the wide man. Climbs up big! And he's straight offside. And here's Torres.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Bellingham. Can he put it away? And another try! Goal! Barcelona! Torres duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's got the shot away! And again! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
5 minutes till the break. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos does really well there. He is strong. Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. That has been cut short. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Pass somewhat off target. Torres. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Torres. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, what a climb! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
This match was 70,000.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Kimmich works it forward. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Messi. David Villa. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. And it's Messi. Costa Curta going full steam ahead down the left flank. He can get that clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's been caught on, hits one! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Into the box. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. This is promising. Can he finish? It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Alexander-Arnold, and he's managed to get free. Great run on the overlap here. He's got four. And more, and more, and more. Three! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Spread it left, back into the middle. Quick look, then plays it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Climbs up big! Just needed better contact. Good running, strong and purposeful. Perez. And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. David Villa. No, he's just misjudged that one. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Around the stadium is
This
strictly
looks
forbidden.
well and
Please
truly
use
sewn
parking
up
provided
already,
by the club
Peter,
or
but
any other paid
please
parking
feel free
facilities
to
in the
forget
area.
what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Barcelona, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi gets his pass away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That looks a good ball through. Messi, great work on the overlap. He has found the way through. Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Cafu getting this one clear.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
And now they can spring out of defence. Davids. Messi. And Messi! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
That is lovely. Oh, super ball. David Villa!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their...
And Messi! That's really well cleared. Now it's Stoichkov. Davids. That is good alertness. Davids takes control of it and he's on the move. He's through, it's one-on-one. Decent hit! It's there! It is no contest, it is a landslide. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Musiala. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Nicely aimed pass. Great hit! Bellingham!
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Maradona. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No goals as yet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Bernardo Silva. Caught offside that time. Davids. Adams. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's a goal kick. Davis. Musiala. And no, that was never going to make it. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Messi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Luis Suarez. There's the hit! Maradona. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Bernardo Silva. Costa Curta. He's going for goal!
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
Just the wrong outcome.
Musiala usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And the finish! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Costa Curta. Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Musiala! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Oh, easy pickings there. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Luis Suarez. He has found the way through. Hits one! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Musiala. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication.
Has been indicated.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Lizarazu goes on a charge down the left. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bellingham. Luis Suarez. He's got space in the... And Torres! No mistake! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal. Well, the ball... That's that, the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, good spread. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And it's played forward. Bellingham. Lizarazu could try cutting inside here. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Messi simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Now it's Bellingham. Great hit! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
He's looking to set free a runner. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Yes! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That has certainly made things interesting. Well, it has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold is in a really good... And a header! Schneider. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now it's Torres. Adams. To Messi. Oh, can he get onto this? Izarazu. He's played him through. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Bellingham. Gnabry. Now that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 inch.
Thank you.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're into the second 45.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Bellingham. Messi. There's the hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Fired deep towards the back post. Messi! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, that's well spotted. Now it's Torres. Alexander-Arnold.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Damn it!
The attendance for this match
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. It's their second corner of the game. He rises! No, not the best of headers. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Torres. Davids. Heads it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And they're on him in a flash.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Up he goes! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Neymar. He's had a shot! Oh, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more.
He's had a hit! Oh, taken with style! And with that goal comes comfort!
Number 4.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer.
And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Lizarazu. Lizarazu. And Torres! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Milan have it back and can go again. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Now it's Torres. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Wan-Bissaka clears. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. He could be in here. Mbappe. He can get that clear. And it's Luis Suarez. Looking for the run. That is a great one! Bellingham is flagged offside. Bellingham. Now it's Torres. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for the runner. Mendy can get it clear. Elise. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now it's Bellingham. And he's taking no chances there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Elise. That's a throw.
There will be 1 minute
Good steal,
added
he
time.
just read it. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides,
Those of you making
but at
their way home on
half-time,
public
it is 1-0.
transportation today, please watch the screen.
Yeah, on the
for train
face of it,
departure
it
times
looks a
from
fair
all local
reflection
major
of what we've
stations.
all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona come in, having established that lead. A game where the
Substitution for
narrative is,
Milan.
at least in terms of the scoreline,
19,
so far so good.
Alvarez. Number 10,
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Number 11,
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Number 20, Openda.
And a header! He scores! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
He's through here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Conte! And that would have been some goal.
Conte really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Bellingham, under an awful lot of pressure, and there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substitution for Milan, number 5, Rudiger.
So here comes the substitution. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
On the field.
Look, he's the one
Number
everyone
12.
expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again. And Torres! And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Can he get it through? Gently done. And he was quick to react. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Torres has it out wide and in space. Onana, and that's been intercepted. And he's in on goal!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
4 added minutes.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And no, that was never going to make it. Works it forward. Olise. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to...
Flex your biceps to the beat. Me and my set losing sleep just to stay up in the dance. Please don't try this life we lead. She has no clue that her presence is the highlight of my week. She thought that I messed with so and so, but that was just a story. Life is good, no more parties. Shook a guy might call me. I come from that side of South where no fear was your uniform. Started dressing bright, reckon days look like a unicorn. But we was all onto something. This is what we rooted for. Yeah. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Flex your biceps to the beat. Me and my set losing sleep just to stay up in the dance. Please don't try this life.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Gets a good foot in there. Throw it. That's good play. Played into the middle. And he's there to belt it away. Floated through. He's in a good position here. Gets his pass away. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, played right into his path. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really need.
Can he finish? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Fiddles it through. Oh, super find. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Xavi with the delivery. He can get that clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. Torres proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Xavi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
There will be
Ronaldinho.
added time.
Xavi. Ronaldinho. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed.
Just a quick
tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Remove any cause possible.
So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckenbauer. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Xavi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dink through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Mateus.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Danger averted for now. Not the most accurate pass. Tar. And it's Messi. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's well spotted.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Mateus. Xavi. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Chooses to go back.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Adams. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely measured pass. And the flag has stayed down. Luis Suarez! Yes, he's done it! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Portugal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Luis Suarez picking up the match. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a doubt,
and
it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Goes in for the header! Suarez finds himself offside. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he has a goal! Mendes does well to get it back. That's good play. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Crossed in once more.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold powering forward here. And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Adams. That's a lovely, neat pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Well, that's well spotted. Schneider. Lizarazu has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Fernando Torres. Portugal have reclaimed it. And here's Suarez. Schneider. And that has been cleared. This is their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No, he's not getting past him there. And we hit half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. On the break, it's 0-0.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So your views on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the past.
Shapes to shoot! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. Interesting ball. Now it's Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
987.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's gone forward. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's played him through. And it's hoisted clear. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe! And he's found a way past. Now, can he find a finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. 75 minutes played.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. He is through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. And that's gone loose.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like... Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Alava are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Has a look and plays it forward. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. And it's Fernando Torres. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Beckham with the foul. And it's hoisted clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Mbappe. Messi. And it's Messi. Now it's Torres. He's shifting through the... Torres! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Number 15, Fernando Torres.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Mbappe. Guardiola. And here's Mbappe. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Beckenbauer. Lizarazu. Lizarazu makes the interception. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And it's going to be another one. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Luis Suarez. He could be in here. That's a decent clearance. Messi has created one goal already. Now, can he find a finish? It's anyone's ball now. Davids. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's had a hit. And it's there! And they are cruising away. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Guardiola. Conte. Beckham. And it's Bergkamp. And it's half-time here. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Portugal are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? No way through there. Quality ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Luis Suarez. Oh, nicely intercepted. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's certainly on. Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Beckham. Guardiola. De Bruyne. And it's Neymar. Back into the middle. That is a brilliant interception.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lizarazu. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to clear it. He's having a go! De Bruyne. Bergkamp. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bergkamp. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is good alertness. It's run loose here. Costa Curta. Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Bergkamp. The pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mbappe. It's Bergkamp!
That's just playing it safe and
the whistle
simple.
has gone, and it is all over. Portugal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super...
But that was just a story. Life is good, no more parties. Shook a guy might bore me. I come from that side of South where no fear was your uniform. Started dressing bright, reckon days look like a unicorn. But we was all wanted something, this is what we rooted for. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Flex your biceps to the beat. Me and my set losing sleep just to stay up in the dance. Please don't try this life we lead. It's not recommended how I spend it. These days I just shell it on the
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflowed. Messi! It's a loose ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Always onto this. Oh, that's a key interception. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years. Oh, what has happened here? Luis Suarez, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Luis Suarez, played back in. Chiesa! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No, that's been intercepted. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mateus powering forward here. Griezmann will not want to lose out. And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Davids. This might spell danger. Oh, well played. Beckenbauer.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's a chance. No, not quite.
Chiesa knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about...
Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Played into space out wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Foot in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. That is good alertness. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Speculative strike. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Substitution.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Chiesa. Number 15, Griezmann. Number 10, Messi.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Number 22, Roberto
Mateus.
Carlos. Number 20,
Now it's Luis Suarez. Great chance! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0 and things are starting to look... Hits one! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Kubo, and here's Griezmann. Shot could be on. There's the hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adams gets it clear. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vardiol.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good read, needed to be. And that could set him on his way.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's been caught napping. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And he was quick to react. Now it's Griezmann. Costa Curta cuts it out. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So off we go then. Now that's well seen too. Torres driving on and making good progress. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past. Heads it! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lizarazu. Here it comes. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. Ruben Neves. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's played him through. And he's cut it out. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ruben Neves was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been won straight back. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. That comes as a mighty relief.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Ruben
So the manager
Neves.
can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Kimmich. Portugal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Costa Curta. And here's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance, and he's in on goal. Great chance!
Added time.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Kimmich deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
This possibly the last play of the half. He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle.
It's Luis Suarez! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Lizarazu. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Portugal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Davids. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, there's a probing ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Costa Corta. And it's Neymar. That looks a good ball through. He's had a hit! Quality ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He could be in here. They're urging him. He's got the shot away! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That's a sharp pass. Zakaria. Griezmann. Neymar. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Van der Ven running with the ball. Zakaria. Now it's Neymar. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Oh, great feat, that.
Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Schmeichel deals with it effort. So that's it. It is all over. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Beckenbauer can get it clear. Bastoni calmly anticipates. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, perfectly measured that. Alexander-Arnold. And that's definitely not his best. And the pass is intercepted. Adams does well to get it back. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's had it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now he's off and running. And he's picked out the run. Look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
No, that was never going to make it. Neymar. And Bastoni. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mackay. Messi. And he's cut it out. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's intervened well there.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking.
Neymar. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got the shot away! And he's done it!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Number 18.
That is so good! And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Portugal leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Portugal carrying a one-goal lead.
There's the shot!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's found a way past, and he's in on shot at goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been big chance! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
The attendance for this match was
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Skims one in. Chance! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Portugal after 65 minutes is number 9, Lionel Messi. Substitution for Barcelona, number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Johan Cruyff.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Adams.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Coming on the field, number 9, Beckham. Number 18.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Erling Haaland. Substitution.
Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Haaland. That pass has been well intercepted. That's good vision. Great chance! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Messi really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So all square, and not for the first time. Up for a header! Harmlessly behind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
It's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's onto this. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Shot could be on. Decent hit! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And the keeper's given it away. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Eto'o. White. And here's Yamal. Bellingham. Luis Suarez. Fernando Torres. And the shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Atalanta finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And Portugal can counter-attack here. Bellingham. Played back in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Messi.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Atalanta look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Rafael Leao.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Rafael Leao. Real chance, Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rafael Leao! Rafael Leao! Luis Suarez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. One tries a shot! Lizarazu. And here's Platini.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Nicely aimed pass. Half-time getting close now. Adams wins the duel this time. Lizarazu. Yamal. Neymar, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's intervened well there. Looking for the runner. Oh, it's Luis Suarez! Oh, surely that deserved better. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Portugal head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet. Goes for the header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Thuram. Platini. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Atalanta clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that.
Oh, what has happened here? Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's put paid to a promising move. Fernando Torres.
The attendance for this match was
71,649. Platini. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Luis Suarez, pinches it off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Luis Suarez, no way through, so has a shot! And it's in! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Atalanta really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
After 76 minutes.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off.
Eto! A real chance and a real let-off.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. He's had it taken off him. Rafael Leao nicked it back promptly. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Bellingham driving forwards. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Added time.
Now it's Eto. Rafael Leao, neatly clipped into space. That's that, the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Fernando Torres, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please turn towards the screen.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Van Balten with the clearance.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want.
Tries a shot! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chips it through. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Perez. Mbappe. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Portugal still without a single shot on target. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Lizarazu. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Mbappe. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Now it's Torres. Half an hour played now.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Fiddles it through. Messi. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's managed to get free. Looking for the run. Luis Suarez. Messi. Davids. That is a great pick out. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Guti. Mbappe.
There will be
Now it's Mbappe.
time.
Mbappe bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the first half is done. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Owen.
Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Suarez. Messi. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty in.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Decent hit! He's got a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Portugal have broken. Kagawa! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
He's had a hit! And that's a real chance missed.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Messi. Nice interception, well timed. Guti gets rid without sophistication. He's found the way through. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Referee's given a throw. And he's managed to gift it back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Has been indicated.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 22, Bellingham. Number 15, Fernando Torres. Number 9, Messi. Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field, number 19, Johan Cruyff. Number 11, Griezmann. Number 8,
Goalkeeper's
De
ball.
Bruyne. Number 20.
And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of...